I.S.U.P.K 53rd Annual Lord Passover.
53rd Annual Lord's Passover is going to be held down here in Florida.
It's going down.
You're here tonight to get a chance to be righteous enough to be worthy of God coming to save you.
That's right.
It's going down. The Lord's 53rd Annual Passover.
When we say we no cowards, we talk that business. We no cowards up in here.
Book your hotels now at the Holiday Inn Express and Suites, the IHG Hotel, 301 Tucker Lane, Cocoa Beach, Florida, 32926.
Y'all see this?
Control your dishes, pots, pans, forks, knives.
I kind of like this. This is like an apartment, and a hotel room. You know what I mean? Yeah. This here, right here, is about to be holy ground. It's gonna be holy ground. All our beautiful, wonderful brothers and sisters from all over the world. You understand? We can boast that now. Brothers and sisters coming not only from every state, but from all over the world. I heard the numbers this year is ridiculous. We had to buy out the whole hotel.
Friday, April 15th at the Space Coast Convention Center.
My camp undefeated. You cannot debate. You just want the clout. We just want the greatest. I'm just trying to get it.
This is going to be glorious.
We don't give a fuck. You can see it in our faces. Got it out the mud.
That is what God views as marriage. Not a ring and a piece of paper. You understand?
It's business if it's a contract.
You know what I mean? It's business if it's a contract. Damn right. You know what I mean? That's just business. But when it comes to God, the Most High, He views the sexual act. You consummate the marriage in Israel. You understand? That's how that works. And now, you are with this woman. And guess what? That woman that you make your wife, you cannot leave her after that.
Right.
You have to stay with her until you die. That's it. To either one of you die. Lord forbid. You understand?
Right.
Read that one more time.
And if a man entice a maid that is not betrothed and lie with her, he shall surely endow her to be his wife.
Shall surely endow her to be his wife. And you know what? Now guess what that's going to teach young black men and young Hispanic men? That's going to teach them to choose the woman that they decide to lay with a little more wisely. You know what I mean? You're going to choose that woman a little more wisely now because you're going to say, guess what? I can't just sleep with this sister and then throw her away. So you know what? If I'm going to have to stay with this woman for the rest of my life, maybe I should take 6 months to court her, to talk to her, to find out who she is, rather than sticking my rod in her and then figuring it out later. You understand? You go and have sex with the woman, and then she then puts you on child support, and you wonder why she put you on child support. I bet you this. Guess what you could have asked her before you stuck your rod inside of her? You know what you could have asked her? You could have said, do you have any children? You know what? She probably would have said yes. And you know what else you could have said? Is the father currently on child support? Is the father currently on child support? You know what I mean? If she already has a man on child support, what makes you think that she won't put you on child support?
Right.
You understand? That's why you should get to know a woman before you decide to lay with her. The same thing could be said for a woman. You know what I mean? Get to know a man before you decide to open your legs to him.
That's right.
You know what I mean? Straight like that. You got any more on that? You know what I mean? Think about it. You know what I mean? Especially women, y'all need to think about before you bust your legs open to a man and you want to call him a deadbeat, maybe you should get to know that brother first. Maybe you should get to know that brother. Every brother's not ready for the responsibility to have a child. You know what I mean? However, you could talk to that brother and you can assess the situation. You can ask him questions. You can ask him the same question he asked you. Do you have any kids? Right. You know what I mean? Are you involved with your kids? You know what I mean? And then guess what that prevents? That prevents 450,000 abortions by the black woman. Right. You understand that? That prevents 450,000 abortions by the black woman. Because you decided to open your legs to a man and have sex without using protection or any form of contraception. You decided to do that. Now you have a child. And it's your body, your choice. I hear you. I hear you. Get to know that brother first. A woman is going to be held accountable just as much as a man is going to be held accountable. Right. You know what I mean? You won't have to abort 450,000 babies. You know what I mean? You know what else you can ask a brother before you try to slap him on child support? Before you go get the slave master on your man and try to put him in the penitentiary? Maybe you should find out his employment status before you decide to open your legs to that brother. Right. Maybe you should find out his employment status, if that means so much to you. Maybe because if he got on a nice pair of shoes, and he got on the Gucci belt, and the Versace, and every name brand designer you can think of, and he got an onion of weed on him, and he's letting you smoke, and he's letting you drink all the Douce, maybe you shouldn't bust it open for him. Maybe you shouldn't do that. Maybe you should say, you know what? Let me be responsible. Let me hold myself accountable and see what's going on with this brother here. Let me see if he is employed. You know what I mean? And if he's not, and if I like the brother, let me help him out. Help a brother write a resume or something, right? You know what I mean? Help a brother write a resume. Do something like that. You know what I mean? Come on now. You got any more of that? Now we go bust it down for you. You understand? That's what you do. That's how you're supposed to do it, according to God. Now I bet you this is opening up your eyes a little bit, and you're starting to think, dang, maybe if I just talked to this broad for 6 months to a year and got to know her and started an argument with her to see how she react to it, you know what I mean? See if she got a problem with this, because as a man, you know what you want out of a woman. So, why don't you try to figure out if that woman can be the woman you want her to be before you decide to make a commitment like making her your wife forever. Because guess what? Even if you was to, sleep with her and then throw her away, guess what? Babies come from having sex. So whether you like it or not, you're going to be stuck with that woman one way or another. You understand? So let's figure that out. Let's figure that out. You're going to figure it all out back here today from the Israelite school of U.P.K. under Commander General YAHANNA, man. You know what I mean? You can drop that, brother. Drop that, and let me get Salakia. Bear with me 1 second. We're going to get it for you right now. Right now. You understand? Drop that, and let me get Matthew 19 and start at verse 3. Matthew 19 and start at verse 3, man. This is all in the Bible. This is all in the Bible. You know what I mean? You just got to open up these scriptures and read a little bit, man. Come back here. We'll bust it down for you. Line upon line. We'll break it down for you. We'll take all your questions. We'll answer every question that you have, because guess what? These brothers back here, they some biblical scholars, man. These brothers are very, highly intelligent, and are capable of answering all your questions according to this Bible. You know what I mean? We can answer your questions better than that pastor that went to school to learn the Bible. You know what I mean? He went to school to learn how to take money out your pockets. Not how to teach you the Bible, not how to learn the Bible. You got that? Go ahead.
The book of Matthew, chapter 19 and verse 3. The Pharisees also came unto him, tempting him.
Now this is the Pharisees, and they coming on to Christ. And they always trying to trip Christ up with some question that they asking him. So it said the Pharisees came on to him talking about Christ. Go ahead.
Tempting him, and saying unto him, is it lawful for a man to put away his wife?
Is it lawful for a man to put away his wife? Meaning what? Meaning, is it lawful for you to have sex with a woman and then divorce her? That's what they asked him. Go ahead.
For every cause? And he answered and said unto them, have ye not read that he which made them at the beginning made them male and female? Verse 5, and said, for this cause shall a man leave father and mother, and shall cleave to his wife.
Right, a man gonna leave his father and his mother, and he's gonna cleave to his wife. Meaning what? Meaning now, this brother's not gonna be up under his mother. He ain't gonna be up under his father. You know what I mean? He's going to be with his woman, and he's gonna be building a life with his woman. Go ahead.
And they twain shall be one flesh.
And they twain, them together, shall be one flesh. Meaning now, y'all are one. You know what I mean? Go ahead.
Verse 6, wherefore they are no more twain, but one flesh. What therefore God hath joined together, let not man put asunder.
Right. You understand that? God brought that brother and that sister together, man. Go ahead.
Verse 7, they say unto him, why did Moses then command to give a writing of divorcement and to put her away?
Right, because in the Old Testament, Moses made a bill of divorcement. Go ahead.
Verse 8, he saith unto them, Moses, because of the hardness of your hearts, suffered you to put away your wives. But from the beginning it was not so. Verse 9, and I say unto you, whosoever shall put away his wife, except it be for fornication.
So if you put away your wife, meaning if you lay with a woman and then you just, you know what I mean, you smash it and you pass it. You know what I mean? If you do that with a woman, and except it be for fornication. What is fornication? Fornication is any unlawful sex. That's what fornication is. If your woman commits adultery on you, that's fornication. You know what I mean? That's what fornication is. And under those circumstances, yes, you're not supposed to go lay with a woman and put her away. But under the circumstance, when she decides to go lay with another man, you can put that woman away, and you are required to put that woman away. You cannot take her back. You know what I mean? That is it. That is all. It's finished between the two of you. Go ahead.
Except to be for fornication, and shall marry another.
Except to be for fornication and shall marry another. Go ahead.
Committed adultery.
Committed adultery. We don't get into what adultery is. Any more on that? Go ahead.
And whoso marrieth her, which is put away, doth commit adultery.
And whoso marrieth her, which is put away, you commit adultery. Because it wasn't supposed to be that a woman was supposed to have multiple sex partners. A woman was supposed to have a man, and that was supposed to be the man that you were supposed to stay with for the rest of your life. You understand? You don't let this noise pass. Let's let this noise pass. You understand? It was not supposed to be like that. A woman was not supposed to be promiscuous. She was not